All right, everyone. Welcome. I'm excited to be sharing this with you. We are on the 21 Days to Social Freedom, Day 2. How awesome is that? Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Oh, yeah, I see you there. Fantastic. Love seeing some of you here. I'm sure those that couldn't make it will be joining us soon enough in the recording. So I'm going to give it just another second here. And we're going to see if we get a few more people in here before we really get going. All right, I'm going to close this. All right. Okay, let's get going. Welcome to the 21 Days to Social Freedom Revamp Day 2. It's time to really drill down and connect to your niche in order to define your social media marketing. We talked in our first lesson about the major social media networks currently and what social media marketing means. But if you're not getting traction on your social media to convert warm market to customers, you are probably not aligning your content to your niche. Social media drives 31% of overall referral traffic on the internet. The problem with most social media marketing courses is that they want to drive you to one target area, drive you to Facebook, or currently the biggies are driving your entire industry to Snapchat or Periscope. The only problem with that is that if you're one of 40,000 new Snapchat users sharing your shake and smile selfie, how much attention are you really going to get? You are looking for conversation and conversion, not diversion. So, who am I? Again, I am Barbara Christensen. I am a life and business coach since the late 90s. I'm wife, mom, multi-passionista. I consider myself the ingredient guru, the creator of the paleo veggie lifestyle. And you can find me at Bija Girl if you're on Instagram, Pinterest, or Twitter. So we did our first video, and now we're going to do our first social commercial. So we got uncomfortable so that we could get comfortable. And so now you're well on your way to sharing an authentic you, because you've broken through that feeling of overwhelmingness that comes with sharing yourself on social media. Authentic you is what your niche market wants to see. Think about the fact that most small businesses spend about 6 hours per week on social media, about the equivalent of one whole day's workday. 55% of small businesses have blogs, and the average post, I can tell you, can take about 1 hour to up to 3 hours to create. Now, most posts on Facebook and Twitter, and most of us are doing this at least several times a week, most several times a day, and most of us can probably attest to saying that there are days that We've been on social media several times per hour. That doesn't include your Pinterest, your Snapchat, your YouTube, your LinkedIn. And then there's the additional products you may be using for content publishing, for events, or analytics. So if you break down all the time that you're spending, how much are you making per hour? Your conversion rates will be higher the more targeted your audience is. As well, with all the other static noises in these large networks, if you're not authentic, your message might get lost. So it's not always about hitting the most people, having the most likes, but it's what matters is how targeted those connections are. That's where this idea of social commercial comes into play. Let's consider this from the start of your social media profile name. If you don't have a large following, then it's okay to start with something like The Joy Life or Trucking Through America. If you do have a large following, make sure that you use that. People might want to find you by name. Now, I do have a larger following on my Paleo Veggie platform than I do for my Barbara Christensen Holistic Coaching page. And again, different niches. I'm going for a different niche through Barbara Christensen than I am through Paleo Veggie. And so if I did Barbara Christensen Paleo Veggie, that might not speak to my followers quite as much. Right? Do you understand that? So as we're creating this, it's going to be about sharing you the most. If the right social network depends on the nature of your business, then your audience preferences and your goals, then the right way to launch your business is going to depend on this same information. So the information of your business has to do with your business, not someone else's. That's why it's very important to keep this in mind as you're going through any training, including this training. A bigger business isn't always going to bring you more success. And so I try to teach that when you realize your small space, your business will launch. So smaller is bigger in business, especially in a business like ours, relationship marketing. And smaller isn't all over the map. It's about being focused. So to create your social commercial, we're going to define who you're making your commercial for. So I want you to start this with creating a list that describes who do you want to sell to. Your business is not for everyone, so let's bring it into focus. Targeting for weight loss isn't enough. Targeting new moms with a family income of $50,000 and up is. So I want you to bring that into a more defined target. Once you know who you're going to sell to, then let's figure out what you do best. Think about the lessons and the knowledge that you have in life. Think about all the patterns in your success. When have you had the best approach to solving your own problems in this genre? What are your special achievements that will drive your niche to connect with you? Did you leave a high six-figure stress job to start your own business? Did you lose 100 pounds? These are the sort of things that are going to become part of that social commercial for you. So now we're going to use what information we've sorted out to create our business commercial. Write down what you do. And it can be several different ways. You can write 10 to 20 different ways of what it is that you actually do. Don't edit yourself, just sit down and write, because you can edit it later. This is just getting the ideas out there. This is what brainstorming is all about. So the first step here, we're generating ideas. So don't hold back. Get as many ideas down that you think define you. Go ahead and pause this if you need to before you continue to the next step. Next, write up your short story. Write up about what it is that you do for people. Make it a simple masterpiece using visual wording. What's the objective? Is this story that you're writing going to be to make a sale? Or are you looking to get a referral? Or maybe you're looking to build a team. So think about this as you're creating your story. You might actually write a couple of different stories. But consider what your greatest overall is right now that you're looking for. Now, let's create some questions or statements that you want to add in to create that action to reach your commercial goal. We always have to give someone an actionable. People don't go for it unless you ask, and that's the hardest part of business, is being someone that can ask. So once you get there, we're going to go back and we're going to take a minute and we're going to record. We're going to consider this as a real commercial. I want you to record yourself telling your story with your action at the end. Listen to it. Think about what you're saying. Keep what you like and toss the rest. I want you to do this over and over again until you have a story that really is authentic you. I want it to fit you. You want one or two main stories that you can use as your commercial. And then you can take that back and really make sure that it fits your niche market and fits what you're going for. Let's make sure that your niche is fully defined. What makes your niche really the only game in town? What features or services does your niche market value most in your business? How would they define a good result versus a great result? Can you tailor your product around their most important needs? Can you scale down or ditch features in your business that aren't important? There are companies out there that I know several of you have partnered with, and they have a lot of products. You don't have to sell all the products. Maybe all of the products don't align to what your niche market is. That's what you have to define. Again, smaller is better. So it's better to do a few things really well or sell a few really great products than it is to do things marginally. So will this product or service get you to that success point? Are you sure that others are looking for it? Is it better than all of the other products out there? Once you can tweak and define that and make sure that that and your commercial line up, then you can use this information to develop different profit funnels while sticking with your main niche to stay in business long term. One of my favorite tools is BuzzSumo. So BuzzSumo is a helpful search tool that tracks content on all social networking sites and ranks them based on the numbers of shares on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, and Pinterest. It monitors content by topic or user and uses an advanced search engine to deliver accurate results. What's great about this is that I can see that my paleo-veggie niche market is by far mostly active on Facebook when looking for plant-based information. So it's no wonder I have so many followers there. However, they love sharing serious vegan information. They are all about being humane first. They're worried about their diet. However, they love to laugh at the alarmist views about their diet, and they want to save a buck. So that helps me define what I'm going to share on my page. But when looking for recipes, let me tell you, they are all at Pinterest. Every last one of them. The amount comparatively is crazy. So make sure that you think about the top terms that are defined by your niche and get out there and look and see what your niche market is looking for and where they're going to find the information to make sure that you're using the right social media platform to build your business following. If they're not there because they're looking somewhere else, you won't build it. The most important thing that you need to focus on when building this social media business is that you are building a personal relationship with your customers. This is what will keep that niche market communication lines wide open. Keep in mind, what do they like? What don't they like? And keep really focused in on what they crave from your services or your products. All of the social media marketing in the world cannot make up for not being connected to your followers authentically. This is what they're looking for. They're looking for you. Whatever you post, it's out there and it's you. Your niche is your brand, which is what people will think of when they think of your business. Build a brand and you will build a future. Again, let me give some special thanks to Slides Carnival and Death to the Stock Photos, because without these people, it would take me a whole lot longer to create these classes for you. So credit where credit is due. I appreciate what they're offering me to be able to offer this to you quickly. Define your niche. Your assignment is to go through, like I said, define your niche and create your commercial. Once you've created it, make sure your social media profiles have mini commercials in them and that you are practicing that commercial over and over again so that it rolls off the tip of your tongue when somebody asks you, what do you do? I'd love to have you share your commercial below. You don't have to share it anywhere else, but practice makes perfect, and getting out there is going to help you again with being a little more uncomfortable to get comfortable with being out there because you're a brand. If you have any questions, reach out. Bija Coaching at Bija Girl. I really am excited about you defining what it is that you do, and I can't wait to see you back here for lesson 3. So go get it, and let's get this business rolling.